Hello everyone, welcome back to the Linux for Cybersecurity series. And in today part 9, we are going to discuss about maintaining security and ethics. So let's get started. So what we will cover in this video, we will discuss about principles of ethical hacking, maintaining a secure Linux environment, avoiding common pitfalls, documentation and reporting, legal and professional ethics, the principle of ethical hacking. So, with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, I know that's the Spider Man's uncle, but it is also true for cybersecurity. You can know all the Linux tricks in the world, firewall, password cracking, scanning tools, but if you don't use them responsibly, you are just another script kiddie. So today let's talk about maintaining Linux security and what is really means to practice ethical hacking. So principle of ethical hacking, here is the thing. Cyber security tools are like lightsabers. You can be a JD or a Seth. It all come down to how you can use them. The three golden rules of ethical hacking. The number one, authorization. Don't test system without permission. Seriously, it is not fun hacking. It is illegal. Number two, confidentiality. So if you see sensitive data, don't peek, don't share, don't copy. Pretend it's a diary, not yours. Number three, integrity. So don't break or alter things unless you are actually fixing them. Nobody likes the person who test by crashing the server. If you follow these three, you are already ahead of 90% of so-called hacker out there. So these are the three principle of ethical hacking. Then the next segment is maintaining a secure Linux environment. All right, now let's flip the switch of your own system. If you're running lab or testing tool on Linux, you're gotta keep your machine locked down. So let's jump on the demo session. It's demo time. Best practices which we need to follow on Linux machine. So the first command is sudo apt install and sudo apt. So this is going to keep your system updated. So the next command is sudo ufw enable, which is going to enable your system's firewall. And you can see the firewall is active and enabled on the system startup. So the next command is sudo systemctl disable telnet. So this is going to disable the telnet. So currently I do not have this service exist. So that's the reason it is failed. So there are some other must do's. Use a strong password or even better SSH keys. So always use SSH keys instead of username and password. Okay, and the next one, check log in var/log and authentication log auth.log. So it is like your CCTV for your machine or server. And if you are experimenting, use VM snapshots. So that way, if you nuke your system, you can hit undo instead of crying into your coffee. So the third segment is avoiding common pitfalls. So now beginners listen up. These are the rookie mistake I see all the times. Running everything as root. So that's like giving admin right to your cat. Don't do it. Next one, exposing vulnerable service to internet. So hint, don't put your practice Kali box online. Number three, downloading random script from SADI forums. If the script says rm minus rf and then slash, well, you will find out the hard way. So do not run any random script on your machine, and basically don't YOLO your way through security. Next segmentation is documentation and reporting. So cybersecurity is not just about finding problems, it is about telling the story of those problems so people can fix them. And the best practices are: keep a log of command you run, future you will thank, write down vulnerabilities with a screenshot or notes, suggest fixes, not just look, I broke it. For example, instead of saying I hacked your system, write the SSH service allows password authentication, which may allow brute force attack, and recommend fixes, enforce key based authentication. See the difference? One makes you look like a troll, the other makes you look like a professional. Segment number 5: legal and professional ethics. Okay, so this is the serious part. Unauthorized hacking is not just bad manners, it can land you in jail, like real handcuffs, not the fun CTF one. Follow the rule, stick to bug bounty programs, respect penetration testing contract, follow local laws, and the golden rule: if you in doubt, don't test it, always ask for permission. So today we learned how to keep your Linux box secure, avoid rookie mistake, document like a pro, and most importantly, while being ethical is what separate professional from troublemakers. So remember, real professional use their skill to protect, not exploit. And in part 10, our final episode, we will wrap everything up with a mini capstone lab or project where we chain all our Linux security skill together in a real world scenario. You don't want to miss it. So hit like, subscribe, and let's finish this series strong. Thank you so much.